Leila, female, age 24, Nasr City. My husband and I, we met at the UNHCR in Cairo. It was a complete coincidence that we both ended up at this particular place on the same day and at the same time, since we both lived in different parts of Egypt. Neither of us planned to go to the UNHCR that day. I went that day in place of my sister to help my mother. My husband went that day in place of his friend, who at the last minute decided not to go. We met at the photocopying machine. My mother was having trouble photocopying the application forms. Thankfully, Muhammad came over and helped. While he helped her out, we talked a little. I was immediately attracted to his warm and caring personality. After he helped my mother, we talked a little longer, and then we exchanged phone numbers. After this day, we began to talk frequently through text message and phone calls. Then, after a brief period of courting, Muhammad and his family proposed to my family. I was ecstatic. Right after the proposal, his family was granted resettlement, so we had to plan our wedding quickly so that his family could come. Everything happened so fast. I was not expecting to get married in Egypt, mainly because there are not that many Iraqi men in Egypt. And my parents would never approve of me marrying an Egyptian man. Well, they might have allowed me to marry an Egyptian man if I truly loved him. I've always dreamed of getting married and starting a family. I wanted to start a family right away, but my husband and I have decided to wait until we are resettled to start a family. Having a child now would be difficult because we are both unemployed. We are only able to scrap by each month off of the money that both of our families send us. Also, having a child now would prolong our resettlement process. We will have to reapply for resettlement in order to add our child to the process. So, we must wait until we are resettled to have a child. We are not sure how long it would take for our resettlement process to be complete. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 6 years. At this point, we're just waiting and hoping for the best. My desire to have a child has caused me to cry myself to sleep many nights. It is very frustrating that I have to wait, since I'm a newly married woman and I've longed to have a child my entire life. My frustration has caused many arguments to arise between Muhammad and I. Although it is not his fault that we have to wait, I tend to take my anger out on him. I tend to yell at him and voice my frustrations to him. Thankfully, he just listens. He always calms me down and argues that he wants his child just as much as I do. I also worry about having my first child in America. Once I'm resettled, my family will no longer be nearby to help me raise this child. What will I do without my mother's guidance? Will my family ever be able to meet my child? If my life were a book, the title would be The Love of Coincidence.